a step back.
Docs game, what is going on, guys? How we doing? Are you good? Good. All right, today, guys, we are going to be doing a maybe not different video, but I think this would be really helpful, especially to trap producers, just because this kind of thing is done quite a bit in trap. So if you haven't guessed already, we are going to be, well, I am going to be telling you guys how exactly to make dark melodies. I feel like I am quite mastered this because every melody I make in my beats are dark melodies, even in Playboy Cardi type beats. So I think I'm just gonna give a few tips on that. Oh yeah, I know there's a whole green screen in the background. You can ignore that. That is, yeah, I was doing some intros earlier. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna get into that. If you haven't done so already, like the video, all right? Join the Discord, all right? Yeah, pop in there. I don't know why you're not in it. Like, join it. Like, come on now. Share this video on every social media platform you possibly can, and don't forget to subscribe, okay? I know you're watching. I know you're not subscribed, and it's really pissing me off. Press the red subscribe button, or I'm gonna be really mad, okay? Subscribe. And turn on post notifications too, so you can see when I post. Okay. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Here's something that'll help you out. I go to this stamp tool, right? And since we're doing dark melodies, you're gonna either want to use the minor scale here, the minor, one of these minor ones, or you can use, where is it? The Phrygian, or I think the AO. Where is it? Okay, I don't. Yeah, this one, the minor natural. That one also works. So, you know, let's try this one. Let's try the minor natural. I'm gonna try this. And as you can see, legit, there's so many of these. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black keys on that. So I'm gonna use this scale, okay? And actually, let me not put it on the piano roll. I'm gonna put it on a ghost channel, because that would make a lot of sense. Just so that, like, when I'm playing it on the actual FL Keys VST, it's not gonna play all those notes at once, and that's gonna piss me off. But if we just lay it, oh, whoops, we gotta choose the alien again. If we just lay it down here and then copy it, whoops, and then copy it, that will give us a little guide when we're making our melody, and it won't get in the way. It'll just be in the background. So like when we go back to this, it'll be right there. You can see the little ghost notes in the background, which is very, very nice. They should be already enabled, but if they're not, you can go to helpers and ghost channels, or you can just press Alt V, whatever. But yeah, so now we have our scale down, and like I always start with my melodies, or what I used to do is just start with the ghost notes. So we can start with C, since that's one of our things. And a nice technique to do is when you first start off making the melody, I find that going down the scale instead of going up kind of makes the darkness a bit more prominent. So we're gonna try that out. So this is a pretty simple melody. So sounds pretty dark because I mean it's going downwards. All right, so there we go. There's our nice little melody. I changed the sound because the other one was too dry, and I just, yeah. But there's our sound. Now you might be wondering, why those notes? Why didn't you choose other notes? Well, because I didn't have to. I just chose the notes that sounded good to me. Now that might sound really confusing, but honestly, that's really what it is. Because originally, if we didn't have these scales, you'd be clicking in a bunch of random stuff, and you'd get overwhelmed because some of them didn't sound right and some of them did. And then when you played it all together, it just sounded all jumbled up. But with these helpers, with this stamp tool, with the scale in the background, it helps you know what notes are in the same scale. And when the notes are in the same scale, that's what makes the melody sound good. Okay, because when you go out of the scale, that is what ruins the melody, essentially. So all we're gonna do is just play around with these notes, these ghost notes. So I'm just gonna keep going up and down. So I'm gonna try, let's start from G this time. I'm gonna make a new melody. Let's try starting from G, and I'm just gonna pick notes that I think sound good, that are obviously a part of this scale, which are the ghost notes. And I don't know if you can really see them that well. You should be able to. Yeah, whatever. So there's our notes, and I know you've already noticed it. You're already like, excuse me, pause. You used a note that was not in the scale. I believe E is not a part of the Aeolian scale. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, cool, I get that. But another tip that I have for you guys, when you go out of the scale, when you're using this dark scale, sometimes the notes do in fact sound good, and actually that's the reason why it sounds dark. Because if I don't know if you noticed before, like when I was pressing them in, it kind of sounded like a happy melody when I was like going up and I was using the white keys. But if I use a white key that is outside of the scale, so like E, that kind of automatically throws it off. So matter of fact, let's try the white keys that are in the scale. So as you can tell, I'm using all the scales, or all the notes in the scale that are the white keys, and it doesn't really sound that dark. But if we go to E, but that, when you, as soon as you put that little white key on there and it's not in the scale, it gives that little dark tone, like just that one switch. So like right here, all I did was change from, where is it, this C to this E. So actually I'm just gonna mute this, and then, so you can tell there's a huge difference in that tone and that sound of the darkness. I'm just gonna use the word darkness because that's, you know, I mean, I know the proper term is minor or whatever, but like I'm not a music major, okay? Like I'm gonna use my vocabulary, all right? But yeah, that's it. It's very simple. So we're just gonna keep this little melody here. I'm gonna keep this little melody, maybe bring it down an octave, delete that, and I'm just gonna continue the melody, and then we're gonna build on it. So let's continue from where we started on these three. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Oh, and by the way, this whole little thing where you go out of the scale, you don't have to do it, but you know, it kind of just adds spice. I'm just trying to specify that because I know there are going to be people and I say, excuse me, you went out of the scale. You just disproved music theory. Don't do that. But like, guys, this is music. All right, it's subjective. You can do whatever you want. All right, so long as it sounds good. All right. So yeah, don't take it to heart. But yeah, now that we got this, I don't know, a lot of people, I don't know if you know, but I've been doing this a lot. I like to add a bass line to my melody. So I just like to add underlying notes in the lower octave than this main melody in this current melody. So what I mean by that is, since all these are in, or most of these notes are in the 6th octave, since there's C6, F6, E6, I know there's G5, but ignore that. I like to just, build on this melody by adding some bass notes. So that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, just I do like to start with the first note in the same octave or in different octaves, just like C6 and just go to C5. But obviously, you know what? Yeah, let's spice it up. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Alright, and there we go. There's our nice little bass melody. That took a lot longer because I was trying to be fancy, but I mean, that's another thing. You don't have to make the bass notes fancy. Like, it's just supposed to be like a nice little low tone that doesn't stand out too much, but you know it's there because you can hear it. And yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. We could obviously build onto this melody a little bit more and add more notes at the top, but since this is a dark melody, I don't want to add too many high pitched notes and try and make it, you know, sound slightly less dark, because, you know, higher pitched kind of, I don't know, it kind of throws it off a little bit, in my opinion. That's what I think. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like this. But I hope that helped. I hope you learned something, and I hope you make better dark melodies using these tips. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the next one. Don't forget to join the Discord, comment, share, like, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on post notifications, and I'm gonna see you all in the next one. Peace.